And yes, viewers, ever heard of the Korean boy band BTS? Well, they recently created a huge buzz worldwide. And if we take a look from the economic side, it brings huge advantages in terms of branding, because surprisingly, people will buy anything they touch. They are that influencing. Now, that's why many companies want BTS to be their brand ambassador, including Indonesia's company. For instance, Bukopin featuring BTS. But BTS is not the only one. Many Indonesian brands that collaborate with other South Korean idols. So who are those? Let's check it through the next graphic. Here it is, we can see Indonesian brands that are collaborating with a South Korean idol. Here it is, we can see the first thing first, Shopee featuring Blackpink. From that day on, the name of Shopee was buzzing everywhere, whether it's television, social media, daily conversations, and so on. And therefore, Shopee currently ranks the first in e-commerce, beating Tokopedia and Lazada because of that. And moving on to the BTS featuring Tokopedia, well, this is a very iconic because you can see the advertisement everywhere. BTS as Tokopedia brand ambassador has significant influence on brand switching by 67%. And the estimated cost that Tokopedia must spend to collaborate with BTS is around 100 billion rupiah. And moving on, still from Shopee Indonesia featuring a G-Friend. Still, this is the South Korean idols. And the next one is Miss Sedap Instant featuring Siwon. Miss Sedap takes a big guts to collaborate with this South Korean singer, songwriter, model, and actor known for his work as a member of South Korean boy band group Super Junior. And specifically, Miss Sedap said is for the Miss Sedap Korean spicy chicken. And given their growing popularity across the globe, there is a long waiting list of brands eager to get a slice of the actions. There are other megastars who have the global appeal that Indonesian brands are competing to work with. So let's see the next K-pop starts in the next graphic. Here it is, we can see other South Korean idols that work with Indonesian brands. First of all, we can see New Green Tea from Indonesia featuring NCT 127. So the advertisement ended with Indonesian slogan pronounced by NCT 127 stated that fix enak banget, which later also be trending on Twitter. And the next one is that, this is very iconic, Luwak White Coffee featuring Lee Min-ho. The actor who played the King Ethereal Monarch started in the advertisement for Luwak White Coffee product in 2016, but still we can see the product everywhere right now with the Lee Min-ho face on Luwak White Coffee. And moving on to Neo Coffee, that featuring Lucas Wavy and also Indomilk with Jungkook BTS. But although it has not been officially announced, ARMY, or the fan base for BTS, immediately rushed to buy this banana milk at Indomilk's official shop. This banana milk sold out in the instant. The power of Jungkook and ARMY in Indonesia for sure undeniable. And in short, sales are almost guaranteed to increase multifold if brand finds the right faces to represent their products, especially these K-pop stars. For example, some years ago, when Big Bang G-Dragons was Asia's model for a Nike product, everything in stock was sold out in Asia. And based on how many big companies want to collaborate with K-pop stars, means that business players are very well aware of the enormous influence that K-pop artists have on attracting new customers and creating social media buzz. And therefore, IDX research team tried to discover more on marketing power through K-pop stars. So let's check it through the next graphic. Here it is. We compile why K-pop marketing is very promising nowadays. Here it is, because these K-pop stars rack up millions of views online, you name it, from YouTube, TikTok, and every platform existed. And the next one is that these K-pop stars have high engagement rates on their photos and video posts on Instagram and also Facebook. And the next one is that the growing popularity across the globe is not merely on South Korea only, but it happens worldwide. The Hallyu, the Korean wave, are happening everywhere. And the fourth one is that they regularly featured on the forums and have a strong fan site like ARMY with the BTS. And citing the data from the list, an online fashion tracker, the article noted that the global searches for brands and even specific products multiplied once associated with a popular K-pop star. These brands are happy to work with K-pop stars by utilizing their massive influence, vice versa for the K-pop stars. For example, BTS, that is become to Bang Bukopin brand ambassador. BTS, the boy band under the Big Hit Entertainment Management, and recently the company reports skyrocketing revenue in 2020. How is it? Let's see through the next graphic as we compile the data regarding the financial performance of Big Hit Entertainment. Here it is. We can see the management label of K-pop group BTS, Big Hit Entertainment, in 2019, the half-year profit reached 2.48 trillion rupiah, or if we can say it in the Korean won, it's 200 trillion Korean won, a billion won. And then moving on to the 2020 half-year profit in Indonesia, if we convert into Indonesia, it will reach 3.65 trillion rupiah, while in the Korean won, it's 294 billion Korean won. If we take a look through the graphic, we know that the first half of 2020 COVID-19 pandemic hit all over the country, even South Korea, but the Big Hit Entertainments can deny the financial performance within a good one by increasing, not decreasing. And earlier this month, Big Hit received preliminary approval for its plan for initial public offering, with a listing expected later this year. Some analysts have forecasted the IPO could value the company at 4 trillion won, which equal to 3.4 billion US dollar or more. And viewers, we cannot even underestimate the Hallyu or Korean wave of culture, which has been deliberately tool of soft power. If South Korea can do that, so does Indonesia. So therefore, stay tuned to market headlines because we will be right back after this quick break.